YouTube. What's going on, YouTubers? How are you? I have a very, very small...
Whoa, let me stop you right there. We don't care about your chili size. Good afternoon, everyone. Gianni from the Plot Hole. Yes, this Avatar thing is getting old, but I'll be back on camera soon. Anywho, today I bring you Chili, fresh off his most recent Nutella tasting event as he attempts to save face. Who here thinks this smells like, well, Nutella? Here to explain himself is a dingleberry-sniffing, chocolate-starfish-soft-serve-licking, master of nothing, Chili DeCastrated. So grab your mafia associates, pull up a chair, and let's dive right in.
I am in South America with my family. I will just take 2 seconds to go and fix this real quick. I will go like this, and I will say like this, more actions, delete forever, yes, delete, delete forever. Okay, if everybody would, please hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I literally have 14 minutes, and I'm on the river with my family.
We've all mentioned this before, but Chili, if you want people to stop knowing where you are, stop telling us where you are.
Thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna just make this as quick as I can so I can just get right to it, because there's a list of things that have to happen for this ship to get back to its mission entirely and not have any distractions. So I want to explain this for everybody. Today I withdrew my lawsuit against Troll Mafia and against Josh Abrams. You guys will be able to check Pacer. I withdrew my lawsuits today.
Okay, somehow I doubt this is genuine. I'm sure there's some sort of angle you're playing.
My lawsuits, I voluntarily withdrew my lawsuits. Okay, so there's a few things here. There are a few stipulations to what I'm doing. This is just such a better view, isn't it? It's so pretty in South America here. There are stipulations. So there's things that other people don't know that you guys aren't aware of yet. So I'm gonna make a list of things here, and I hope that you guys can share this list with the people, and this has to be said now. So I withdrew my lawsuit against Kate and Josh today, and in return for that, I would like Kate and Josh to remove all of their hate videos about me.
What hate videos? I haven't seen any hate videos. Oh, you mean the videos documenting your past and commenting on your silly ideas and nonsensical ramblings? Those videos? You probably don't want to hold your breath.
I would like Kate and Josh to admit that I don't have a Ponzi scheme. I don't blackmail people. Josh will have to admit that I didn't threaten to turn him into his probation officer for doing drugs. I wasn't a part of anybody doing drugs. Josh would have to admit that I was not kicked out of my friend's house in New Hampshire. Kate would have to admit I don't have a Ponzi scheme. Doesn't happen. I don't have it. I don't borrow from one investor to pay back another investor. That doesn't exist, Kate. You're gonna have to retract that. I withdrew my lawsuit today against you. However, in the event that the stipulations are not met, then I'm gonna have to fight for my rights. And so, you know, there's a large difference between harmful speech and free speech.
Hey, dummy, if you already withdrew your lawsuits, then why would they feel the need to remove the videos or agree to anything you've said? You're not gonna manufacture a win out of this. By the way, I have a sneaking suspicion as to why he's doing this. More on that later.
People are running around, the people who I'm suing, Kate and Josh, and saying, oh, free speech, free speech. Your speech hurt me and I can prove it. I have 3 more people I have to mention, 4 more people I have to mention right now, and I'm gonna give them the same opportunity. James Freeman, I'm asking you now to remove your hate videos about me and retract that I beat women and that I batter women. That's the only thing that will stop me from suing you, Mr. Freeman, Mr. James Springer. Dale at Lackluster, you'll have to retract that there is victims of mine. You're just protecting them. Dale, if you don't retract it, then I'm gonna have to pursue you because the speech you did was harmful. All 4 people in that video, Josh Abrams, Kate Peter, James Springer, and Dale at Lackluster, you're gonna have to retract your statements.
Are they though? I have no idea if Chili is the thing that he says his creators accuse him of. Yes, that was convoluted. However, if they did say these things and those things aren't true, then you have to prove that and prove damages either monetary or reputable. And let's face it, your reputation isn't exactly stellar, which is no one's fault but your own.
I've withdrawn my lawsuit today. I've taken the first step forward toward peace. This is ridiculous. You've slandered my name. I don't batter women. Dale from Lackluster, I don't have any victims. You can't produce any. Nobody can come on camera and say they're a victim of mine. You don't have any. So I get it. Irish Demon and Team Skeptic, remove your hate videos about me. Or I'll proceed down the path I've already blazed. But
You have blazed, that I'm sure of. But as for your demands that anyone take anything down, well, again, I wouldn't hold my breath. You stopped your suits because you were headed down a losing path. This has nothing to do with peace.
I want you guys to understand something. I'm not suing these folks for free speech. I'm suing them for harmful speech. And if they want to openly retract what they've stated about me, which is false, there are no victims of mine. I've never hurt anybody or scammed anybody out of thousands and thousands of dollars. That hasn't happened. So.
Interesting body language here. Kinesics, or the study of body language, shows that when one's eyes dart or look to the right while talking, that suggests dishonesty. In a nutshell, this is an indication that one is rehearsing what to say next in order to keep the line consistent. Covering your mouth also indicates a subconscious tell that one is lying. You are subconsciously attempting to hide the lie in your face. I'm not making a claim one way or the next about the accusations levied at Chili. I'm simply stating that I don't believe what he says.
I mean, I literally have one debt to one person who I have not paid back yet, and that friend of mine is a dear friend of mine, and as soon as I'm just able, I'll start to drip back payments to him because I owe him some money. And he's a dear friend of mine, a mentor who I love and respect, but I know what my debts are. But the lies that were said about me, the slander that was made about me is not true. I don't batter or beat women. James Freeman. You sat there and said over and over that I batter and I beat women because I lightly pushed Kate away from me after she was all over me and had stalked me down.
You lightly pushed Kate? Let's take a look at the tapes.
You know where it is? What?
Stupid this person is. She doesn't know how the law works. She just admitted that she stalked me after I sent her a letter that said, "Don't come near me."
Right now?
And now, you guys don't understand. You'll watch what
I don't
happens. Watch the legal process.
Battery is an unlawful application of force directly or indirectly upon another person or their personal belongings, causing bodily injury or offensive contact. Come on, constitutional scholar.
People in Kate's Discord account, I don't want to be stalked by you. It's inappropriate. There's no victim crying in the street where I need to be stalked by people. It's strange. It's strange. And there are, and how do I know this? Because there are good people who have come over, and I'm surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by my family. I'm seeing a different perspective here. I want to get back to my mission and what I'm doing, and I don't want to spend my time suing people who do good things in the community. I think that Dale from Lackluster and James Springer do good work. No, we have differences, for sure. We're different. We're not the same. We're different. But that doesn't mean you can say that I have victims and not face me through the legal procedures. So look, Kate over at Troll Mafia, I withdrew my lawsuit today. Take down all your videos. Take them all down. Tell the people I don't have a Ponzi scheme. Tell the people that I don't blackmail people. There's not a long trail. And if there is a long trail of people I've blackmailed, please, anybody I've ever blackmailed, I'm begging you now to go on the Troll Mafia and expose me. And Kate, if you can't get someone to expose me, then take down your videos. Because there's no one gonna expose me.
Better yet, and I know this sounds self-serving, come on the plot hole. Those who follow me know that I'll be fair and impartial towards the evidence. Not to suggest that Kate isn't honest in regards to the evidence, I just don't want Chili to claim any kind of tampering or dishonesty.
And Kate, if you can't get someone to expose me, then take down your videos. Because there's no one gonna expose me. There's no person gonna step up that said, Chili beat me up or Chili cheated me out of, thousands and thousands of dollars. There's nobody's gonna do that. So it just got to be a fever pitch and everybody jumped on board and then all these channels. And I caused some controversy and bad things too. Let me say something else that I haven't said yet. My actions in Boston at that parade were something I have kicked myself for. I went and associated myself with somebody I shouldn't have associated myself with, and I got out of my element. Parents should be able to raise their kids however they want, and when they're teenagers and you have them in the proper situation, you should warn them about police in America. It wasn't the proper venue. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I'm sorry. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did the Boston Day Parade wrong. And I'm sorry that I did it. I'm so sorry. I watched that video back and I just cringe because parents should be able to raise their children however they want, and I shouldn't be involved in that at the first stage of adolescence. It's not my position. I was out of line. And so for all those parents in Boston, I'm very sorry. Really, really, I'm sorry. From the bottom of my depths of my being, I'm sorry.
Which is what, about 4 feet? I'm glad you actually apologized about your despicable action towards kids, and you didn't try to pass the blame. Forgive me if I'm not bought into this show.
I shouldn't have done that. So now I took the first step here. I've withdrawn my lawsuit. The other people I've mentioned here, Irish Demon, Team Skeptic, Lackluster, James Springer, Troll Mafia, Josh Abrams. If you do not retract your slander, which it's absolute slander, and you guys know it is, but more than that, Kate, you have additional problems as well as Josh Abrams, because you guys have additional complaints. You have harassment and stalking complaints that I can add to the refiling of litigation against you. And Kate, that's provable. You might be able to get some judge to go with you for free speech in some way. I don't know how, because I don't have a Ponzi scheme. I don't have multiple lines of credit. There's not multiple liens on me. Those are all lies that are fabricated by you. So you won't be able to find, you'll find, I don't think you'll be able to find a judge that's gonna be able to see past the straight metadata. But the stalking, Kate, the package we put together to add to the amended complaint that we were going to file when you filed your reply, but you're not gonna do that now because the case has been withdrawn. The stalking charges really get you. And there's no person in the world who's gonna say, oh my God, he went to this place and this place and this place and this place and they're posting it here and she's the captain of that vessel. You'll be in big trouble, Kate. This is a reconciliation video.
This is not a reconciliation video. This is a borderline extortion video. Do this or else I will do this bad thing to you. Now this goes on, and the excuses flow like chili tears after another loss in court. And the ever so carefully hidden veil threats continue. I do have to say that he hasn't mentioned my name, so I guess that means I can continue without worry. Because I was so worried. Let's skip ahead.
So, everybody can look online while the lawsuit is withdrawn. That's not little. That's not small. I'm showing that I'm willing to give a little bit here. Put my guns down. Let's pick up our pencils and pens and negotiate this away. I have some stipulations for me putting my guns away, figuratively speaking, for me putting away my weapons against you. There's conditions to that.
Seeing as how you're the authority on small, no, this isn't big for anyone. And this isn't an altruistic gesture from Wee Man's smaller brother. This is a sad attempt for you to save face. This is yet another terrible attempt to manufacture a win. It's not working. People can see the dog shit from the Nutella, and you've got no case. After speaking with a source who will remain anonymous, you were probably made aware of a looming vexatious status headed in your direction. Oh, and for you being all about regret and sorry, let me remind you of your comments on children and cancer. That comes from the same video where he says he's leading with forgiveness and truth. So much for that moving on nonsense. We do agree on one thing. You are sorry. Chili, I do hope you hold your breath waiting for all of us to take our videos down. As for your gesture, let me respond with another gesture. Go fuck yourself. And that's our show. If you enjoyed yourself, hit that like button on your way to the next video. Subscribe to the channel and smash that bell like Chili smashes Nutella snacks so you don't miss an episode. Seriously, don't be a Chili. Go do some actual good for your fellow humans. I want to send a special shout out to all of my Mafia, channel members and patrons, as your support truly means the world to me. As always, I'm Johnny O, and it's time for everyone's favorite pastime. That's right, it's time for finger guns, baby.